So I have to keep telling myself that I chose to come to Yellowstone in the snow.
Maybe somebody gets to play in some snow today.
Well, good morning from the west side of the Tetons. My name is Johnny, and I live, work, and explore out of my self-converted 2000 Chevy Express van named Vanlife the Gray. This is the real star of the show. This is Little Wyatt. We have been camping here on Teton Creek for the last week, just exploring and hiking the Teton Valley area. Stunning, absolutely stunning, stunning area. So our game plan for the day is to start out with a little ball, of course. We are close to the town of Driggs, Idaho. So I'm gonna go get some coffee this morning because every day should start out with coffee. And I just didn't feel like breaking out the burner and making coffee this morning. Come here, give me that. And I'm gonna go into Yellowstone from a different way. I've never been to the west entrance, or the east entrance for that matter. So the game plan for today is to drive the few hours up near West Yellowstone. There's a lake up there that has a lot of dispersed camping. So we're gonna go find camp for the night. So I have a campground secured in Yellowstone in Mammoth Campground. I don't usually like to stay in national parks, but there is something fun about staying inside the national park. Plus it's very close to Lamar Valley, which is where I want to go take some pictures. Hopefully some dramatic, cinematic stuff. And it's supposed to snow. It's supposed to snow this weekend, so I want to get some really cool shots with that. So I've got to get Vanlife here all buttoned up and ready to travel, and we're just gonna hit the road. This should be a fun day. Well, it wouldn't be the story of my life without a little bit of drama, right? Vanlife. Well, like the Boy Scout that I am, I do have a charger. But let's see if the charger is charged. I remember charging it at some point long ago. Yeah, 3 bars. We're good. These are day savers. If you don't have one of these, get one of these. They're like 50 bucks. You could be anywhere. As long as it's charged, you could start your van up, or car, or motorcycle, or airplane, locomotive. I'll put a link for this one in the description somewhere, so if you need one, they're like 50 bucks. 50 bucks, just get one. That just plugs in there like that. All right, solid positive, solid negative. Oh, I heard the click. We got it. We're in. What do you say we go do some exploring? So in typical Wyoming fashion, the weather's changed a little bit. But we made a pit stop. This is called Lowe Mesa Falls. And I think we're at the top of it. We're way above it. So this overview should be looking way down upon it. And it's so gloomy outside. Okay, buddy. Morning grumpies. Rain, rain, rain. Ooh, moody. Moody. And then would you look at that? Of course, little buddy wants to see too. What do you see out there? Huh? What do you see out there? Okay, we have a new game plan. So I stopped at that waterfall and there just happens to be a campground right next to it called Grandview. They had an open spot, and it's gonna be like this all day. So I'm paying for a campground. I'm paying $18.50, which is the most I've paid for a campground this whole trip, and probably what I paid for the entire last week. But we've got no solar, so I can't charge things, but I've got power. Fancy. I don't think I've ever stayed at a campground that has power. I have an electrical cord somewhere. I'm about to pull that one out. All right, let's see what little dude thinks. Buddy, what do you think? You want to go sniff around? This is not bad. I got 2 things in case it dries up a little bit to cook with. Picnic table, a little bit of room to throw the ball. But I feel like mostly we're just gonna be stuck indoors today, which is fine. I've got some editing to do before we go into Yellowstone tomorrow. Still going to Yellowstone tomorrow. I have a campground secured for 2 days. It's gonna be fun. See, look at this contraption I don't think I've ever used. I've got a power outlet. Let's see what we got going on over here. Do I need adapters or anything? I really don't know. This feels so luxurious. Oh no, it's got a plug. It's got a plug. Is that European? What is that? All right, here's a test. Let's see what we got. No power. No juice. What the hell, man? Oh, it's got breakers. Okay. Don't make fun of me. I've never done this before. Power! I've got juice. I figured it out. I'm so smart. We got a tangled mess. If you're a seasoned RVer and you're watching this right now, are you making fun of me? You have permission. You should be making fun of me. I'd be making fun of me. Whatever, we got power now. Hey, how can you be so gross and so cute at the same time? Huh? Want your ball? Do you want your ball? Okay. It's in the coffee bar. Right past the Splenda. Ball! Ready? Come here, I went this way. Boy, this is some thick bush. This is some 70s bush here. It's somewhere. Use your smells. You've got sense of smell. You're a dog. You're just gonna have to wait till I set up camp. So I'm really hoping that my version of Yellowstone doesn't bore you guys. Let me explain. I've been to Yellowstone twice. I've seen the geysers. I've seen Old Faithful. It's cool. Everybody should experience that once. I did it twice. So my game plan for this trip is to do all the things in Yellowstone that I've never done. Which specifically is the west side, so there's some waterfalls and some more geothermic stuff that's happening over there on the west side, which I've never done, so I've never done the west entrance. I do kind of want to go see Old Faithful again, just maybe from the backside where there aren't that many people. And also it's going to be really, really terrible weather. So I'm hoping that keeps a lot of people out, which it's Yellowstone. It's not going to keep anybody out. But the main thing that I'm excited about is Hayden Valley. I've never done that. This is my first trip with actual camera gear, and I've got a really long zoom lens. So the goal is to capture some awesome bison. Maybe we'll see some bears. The last time I was there, I saw like 4 bears. I saw a bear eating a bear. Wow, that was about as brutal gets. I just saw a bear eating a bear. Bears are brutal animals, man. Savage, man. Apex predators. So I think with that being said, that's gonna do it for us here today. Like I said, I'm just gonna chill out in the rain, I guess. Get some work done. And play ball with this guy. Oh, I have your ball? Do I have your ball? Good morning from camp. Just ignore that in the background. This, I have to say, is the most excited I've ever been to go to Yellowstone. Like I said, this is my 3rd time, and I don't know why, I'm just giddy. I'm giddy this morning, even without coffee. No coffee. Gotta stop for coffee. So I think we're gonna head into the town of West Yellowstone, which I just learned is a thing like a week ago. A buddy of mine had recommended a restaurant there for breakfast. He said it's the best breakfast he's ever had. We're gonna stop there and see how the breakfast is and then go in the west entrance of Yellowstone, which I'm stoked for. If you guys are on TikTok, you know how creepy it can be, like how localized and centric it can be. And I kept seeing all this content of people going to West Yellowstone and waiting for an hour. So hopefully that doesn't happen to us. What are you doing? Just licking everything? What are you doing, little buddy? Why are you on the picnic table? Why? We've been walking and playing ball for like an hour. I just feel bad because he can't really do anything in the park, so I have to get his energy out here. So we've been doing a lot of hikes. All right, I gotta clean all this up and we gotta hit the road. Let's go. Let's go to Yellowstone. Little buddy, I will be back with some food, hopefully good. Does that smell good, dude? Huh? Does that smell good? With some tasty home fries. Okay, I can confirm that breakfast at the Buffalo Bar is 100% worth it. I got the breakfast sandwich, which is bacon, egg, and cheese, and you think that's pretty simple. I usually make these almost every day. This is next level good. I think it might be the sourdough bread. If you're in West Yellowstone, come to the Buffalo Bar. It's delicious. Okay, we have some new developments while I'm sitting here eating this delicious breakfast. Ice has started falling from the sky. And the lightning, as you just saw, the lightning's insane. I'm definitely taking my time. This too shall pass. Welcome to Yellowstone. Okay, the ice has stopped falling from the sky and it's just water now. Perfect time to go into Yellowstone. I feel like I've said that 5 times already. Let's go to Yellowstone. But this time, I got supplies, I got gas, because Yellowstone, guys, is massive. Always gas up before you get in there. That worry that I had from earlier about the long wait times, there's 2 cars in line. The National Park sign, there was 0 people there. Good morning. Thank you.
All right, have a good one.
Thank
Stay
you.
safe out there.
Thank you so much. Yes! Yellowstone! I told you, we're here. We're here. Okay, so our rain has turned back into snow. I have not seen anything yet, but we're gonna find some wildlife. Besides just wildlife. Hold on, our first traffic jam. What do we have here in Yellowstone National Park? Do we have a wildlife? I got the camera ready for the wildlife. Oh, we got a herd of something. Elk. We got some elk. Look at that beautiful elk right there. So I have to keep telling myself that I chose to come to Yellowstone in the snow. And it is really coming down. Maybe, just maybe, somebody gets to play in some snow today, buddy. And here we go, our first thermal activity. I have my defroster on, so it's like a vent. So I am smelling it for sure right now. All right, I'm just exhausted for being in the van. We've been driving for 3 hours since I had that delicious breakfast way back there. Little Wyatt, do you want to go for a walk in this snow? I think we need to take Little Wyatt on a walk in the snow. What do you think, buddy? What is this? What is it, dude? I just want to let him loose so much, but, you know, wildlife here. What is it, dude? So we are at the parking lot of Old Faithful. So Old Faithful is about as far as I'm going to go down south. I'll show you here on this map. And then we're going to backtrack and head our way back up north towards where our campground is. Well, buddy, you have a very important job. You protect this van. You have to guard the van. That's your job. All right, I'll see you in a little bit. So unless you've lived under a rock, you know that Old Faithful is the most popular place in Yellowstone. It's popular because it goes off in regular intervals, anywhere from 68 minutes to 93 minutes. I have no internet, so I have no idea what time it's going to go off. But I remember they have a sign that tells you when the next eruption's going to be. Also, I'm pretty stoked about seeing it in the snow. I might have timed this absolutely perfect. There's a lot of people here. just remembered I bought a fancy new umbrella, and it's in the van, in the packaging still. Would have been nice right now. I can hear it. It's all blowing our way. I really thought this would be cooler. Maybe we need a different perspective. Old Faithful in the cold snow, would not recommend. Can't see anything. I am not gonna lie, that was absolutely miserable. Miserable. Oh, buddy, you did it. You protected the van. Good job. Let's go for another walk. So I hope you guys are enjoying this struggle. And if you are, do me a favor, hit that like button. Much appreciated. Give me a comment. The algorithm appreciates it. And if you really, really like this, here's the time for a plug. I do have a Patreon page where you can chip in a few bucks every month or a little bit more and get postcards from the road. I'm sorry if I'm talking weird. I feel like I can barely move my mouth. I'm so cold. My fingers are so cold. My toes are so cold. Go support me. So I think I explained earlier that my game plan was to go as far south as Old Faithful, which is here, and then backtrack and go back up north. And the reason for that, here, let me show you on a map, is Yellowstone is basically just a giant, huge circle, and I mean it is massive. I didn't want to do the whole loop around to the east side, and the reason why is because of Mount Washburn. It's a very high mountain pass, and in this weather, I don't want to go over a high mountain pass. I've done it before, twice, later in the season, and there's still tons of snow on the ground, so I can only imagine what it's like now. So that's why we're backtracking. I don't want to go over that mountain pass. You know, the thing about this weather, it really makes my microphone's hair frizzle so much. You know what I'm saying? So we have made our way to camp, to Mammoth Campground. Honestly, I'm just exhausted. It's almost 6 o'clock. We left our campsite earlier at like, I don't know, 9 o'clock. I'm tired of being in the van. Poor little Wyatt. Oh, he's hardly done anything today, and he's been the best little dude. Buddy, you've been such a good boy. So if you've never been to Yellowstone, prepare to drive. This park is so absolutely massive. It is so absolutely massive. Little buddy, you made it. You did such a good job today. Come on, let's go for a walk. Oh my God, I have to pee so bad. Not the best campsite I've ever stayed at. It's very open and I see everybody. Buddy, I am so incredibly uncomfortable. I'm still soaking wet from all that rain and snow. And it's cold. I just want to change my pants. So wet and cold. All right, I gotta find a bathroom. We'll catch up at camp. Well, that is gonna do it for us tonight. I am absolutely exhausted. Just too much time in the van, too much driving. This park is too big. So I have one leftover burger to make. And then I have some of these home fries from breakfast this morning that I'm gonna fry up in the cheeseburger grease. Healthy, healthy. I have my chair set up. We have the NBA Finals happening right here. And I'm just gonna sit right here and enjoy my night. Wyatt, you've been such a good boy today. You've done such a good job today. Good morning. Some things have changed. Here, I gotta show you this. Look at that. Sunshine. T-shirt. It's 50 degrees. I slept in, and it was awesome. All right, let's make coffee and let's go exploring. So one of the things that I really wanted to do while I'm here in Yellowstone is do things that I've never done before. And this is something I've never done before. Welcome, friends, to Lamar Valley. I mean, just look at all that. Got the Lamar River, and then we got a herd of bison right here. Let's take some pictures. So I'm coming to the quick realization that this may be the most boring Yellowstone video of all time. I get it. Thanks for hanging out with me anyway. I just feel so burnt out from being in the national parks for the last couple of weeks. It's so many people. It's so many people. In these campgrounds, there's no freedom. I don't even remember the last time Little Wyatt and I threw the ball. Can't, he hasn't been on a leash. And then you always get stuck. Just like that. Are you stuck, buddy? Did you wrap yourself around a table? But I have been here 3 times now. And I have 2 episodes here. No. I think I have a 2-parter. I think I have 3 episodes here. So if you want to go back, it's very cringy editing. I'm sorry. I was learning. And I'm still learning. But the main thing I wanted to do on this adventure was go see Lamar Valley, which we got to do today. And that was awesome. And it was kind of an interesting little spin on things having the snowstorm yesterday. So I think our next couple of episodes are going to be us just regrouping, finding some forest to live in for a little while. So from Little Wyatt myself, I want to thank you guys for watching. As always, I genuinely appreciate you being here with us. All right, I'll catch you guys later.